Hey guys, this is Karan Binani from MobiScrub and I'm back with more tips and tricks, but only with the Galaxy Note 3 this time. The Galaxy Note 3 with its S Pen input has a lot more features and more tips and tricks to figure out. So let's take them on one by one. Now in the Note 3, every place that you can input by handwriting, there's a toggle that appears on a box. So if you tap that, you can pretty much edit anything and everything that comes across. So for example, time, date, and even text. So, I'll show that one by one. Now over here, for example, I go into adding a task. And if I hover over the enter title area, I can even write something here instead of typing it with the keyboard. So, it may save time for a lot of people who already use the S Pen a lot. But if you have to necessarily take the S Pen out, then maybe it doesn't make sense. Again, I can just go on due date and I can change the time again. It's really simple and, it avoids scrolling of the hours and minutes. You can even go to the phone book just by writing something. So you can simply write the name and all the search results will appear accordingly. The Galaxy Note 3 really powers the business users as well. With the S Pen input, you can pretty much play around with a lot of things, including making charts. So let's say that you want to make a bar chart, and all you have to do is take the S Pen and start making them. So you build your graph, and as many bars as you want. You can obviously rename everything. You can move the bars. You can even change the dataset name. You can change the x-axis, the y-axis, whatever names and elements that are involved in making a bar chart. And you can even change it to a pie chart. So let me take you. Okay, yeah, there you go. So pie, and there you go. You have a pie chart. And just press done and it automatically appears in your S Note application. You can resize it, you can change the color scheme also. Now the other thing you can do on S Note is video on canvas. So you can record video on canvas and you can actually resize. You can just let S Note know this is the size that I want, and it'll record a video of that size. Even better, it records it in your gallery. So you can even take this video from your gallery and export it anywhere or share it with anyone. The next tip is not so much of a tip, but a feature, but I'm just going to give it in a more real life sense. So for example, you want to share your location with a friend. You can obviously take maps, take a screenshot, share it on WhatsApp, but with the S Pen, you can screen write. So you say screen write, and then you can just start marking. You can obviously choose your preferred type of brush or color, and you can just mark the area and customize that screenshot right there and then with whatever you want, and then you can just share it across various channels, whether it's email, WhatsApp, or Google Talk, or whatever. The next one is pretty neat. So if you take your S Pen and hover over the contacts area, if you press the key on the S Pen, it opens all the recent contacts. The same happens when you do over attachments. It just pops up the most recent files. You can tap it and you can just attach it to your message. Well, you can always pull down the notification panel and then you can see all the quick settings, right? But there's one quicker way of doing it, and this has been there with the Galaxy S4 as well. You can just take two fingers and now pull down the notification panel. You will see all of those quick setting toggles. Samsung has done quite a few new things with multi-window. They've added quite a few features actually. So the first one being that if you go into multi-window settings, you can now enable open in multi-window view. Now, if you go to My Files and open a video file or a music file, it pops it up basically. So, if you go into videos and tap a video, it opens up in a separate window, in a new window. And then you can obviously scroll the other files. So you have both the views simultaneously. The other thing is that you can now create customized multi-window views. So if there is a multi-window view that's your favorite or something that you use a lot or very often, you can actually save it. So for example, I want that view to be smaller, my email view to be larger, and now I can just say create new window. It automatically gives a default name. I say okay, and it just stores it right on the top. So the next time I can just go in and I can tap on that customized window that I made, and it'll open it up exactly how I left it. Multitasking has taken a whole new level with multi-window. So say, for example, I just add a whole bunch of windows both at the top and at the bottom. And say I'm listening to a particular music or particular song, I can just tap on this view and there you go. I can actually scroll through multiple windows that have been opened either at the bottom or at the top. change the music, and go back. So, this is really cool. I mean, simply, this is true multitasking. Like the Galaxy Note 1, the Galaxy Note 2, and in the Galaxy Note 3, you can press the key on the pen, double tap, and it'll open the quick action or action memo, actually. You can now also use the S Pen to navigate the menu key and the return key. So you don't have to, again and again switch back to your finger mode. You can just use the S Pen and navigate the phone entirely. So that's it, guys, about the Galaxy Note 3 and all the new tips and tricks about it. These are the first set of shortcuts that I've found so far, and I'm sure there'll be many more in the second set of the video. Thank you, guys, and do give a thumbs up.